we've been looking for a while at tracking solutions and also at occupancy of buildings. An empathic building, a product obviously that Haltian are providing, was the first that we'd seen where both of those technologies were merged together in a really intuitive way, in a gamified way that made it very easy for staff to understand what we were doing and why we were doing it. It's certainly contributing towards increasing staff's time with patients. They're able to find medical equipment much more quickly than they did before, and their colleagues more quickly than they did before as well. That, of course, will release time to care, which is what we're looking to do.
Rather than spending time looking around for people or keys or anything else, you can just go and locate it, get it, and carry on with caring for your patients.
One of our issues was communication, because you want to communicate with the other nurse on the other side of the room, the ward. So having the new system in place helped us in a way that we were able to locate where the other nurses, where the keys are. We're not shouting across the ward, looking for each other. So the noise level was quite significant that we found that it went low.
Det jo en løsning skyløsning som lett tilgjengelig, og det at man kan etablere forskjellige moduler etter hvert som du ønsker det i løsningen, gjør at du kan få en veldig agil og lett tilnærming.
So it's making a huge impact here. For us, we have spent a long time installing equipment and ensuring that that is compatible with other types of technology that we have here. The fact that we can use this very quickly and not need to wire lots of devices in, it connects right to the cloud straight away, makes it much easier for us to at least get to the point where we can test this technology quickly before we then start to have discussions about integrating it with other technology in the future. So we started in our cancer centre, which is quite a new building, and it features an inpatient ward with lots of single patient rooms. So for us, we wanted to look at how we move within that environment, because it is a very modern environment compared to other places, other wards in our hospital. Once we showed the technology there, the other wards in the hospital were very excited to see it, and they also asked to follow on.
They were very clean, tidy, installed it perfectly, no issues from our side, and the patients were very happy and aware of what was happening. So it's run very smoothly. There was an incident where one of the nurses accidentally disconnected the feed for the television that it's portrayed on, and that caused a bit of problems because it was over kind of the Christmas period. It was then not escalated properly, and it was down for about 2 weeks. I think the staff noticed quite drastically how it affected, because again the noise levels went up, they couldn't find things very easily. So once we fixed that little connection issue and it was back up and running, everyone was happier again to be able to locate it. That was the only issue, but it was our user issue of just the connection.
Brukeradopsjonen har vært veldig rask, men du må dele den inn i to. En ting å få løsningen tilgjengelig, og en annen ting å forstå hva løsningen kan brukes til.
So when we were looking at occupancy in our cancer centre, what we wanted to do is understand which rooms maybe got used more and which rooms got used less. There was an assumption that there was good utilisation across the whole ward, and there definitely is. But through the data, we could see certain areas of the ward that were used more often compared to other areas, and those areas tend to be around our nurses' station. So it confirmed to us our assumptions that staff do spend a lot of time conferring and talking to each other around the nurses' station, and also their patients are being cared for closer to those areas as well, so that they've got visibility of patients that would need a little bit more care compared to other patients as well.
Yeah, I think especially with kind of the new hospitals and the way that we would like to build our hospitals now with more side rooms and things like that, that does pose more issues on finding things and just being able to spend the most time in the side rooms with our patients. So this system definitely gives us more time with our patients by using it effectively, locating things as needed, going back in to see patients. It makes it a lot easier.
Ja, vi har ganske mange interessante funn i dataene. Man ser dette på utstyr, og at man tror man trenger mer utstyr man egentlig trenger, så man kan planlegge utstyr på en annen måte. Vi ser det at arealet virker på en annen måte enn vi tenker at arealet skal brukes på, sånn at vi kan gå i dialog med folk som bruker arealet og deler arealet på en annen måte. Vi ser også at vi kan investere i utstyr og areal på et lavere nivå, sånn at vi kan bruke løsningen til å monitorere hvor mye vi trenger i etterkant. For vi skal jo inn i nytt sykehus, og det å få rett arealbruk, rett utstyr, men de midlene vi har utrolig viktig.